All right, Shalom, Yasharala. I want to get infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Harakakadash, double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in the Mashak Yahushai, pushing his beloved doctrine across the four winds. Shalom. All right. And I came across this article. It's really old. It's a year old, but hey, I don't know how it got past me. And it's just going into what's going on in this fine hour, man. All hell is gonna break loose, and you're gonna have T-Rex attacks here in America. All right. And we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. And this is something that happened last year. All right. You had 60,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate. All right. And I think that's like 30 tons ammonium nitrate that went missing from a rail shipment from Wyoming to California in April 2023, and it has not been found. Okay, now, all right, we could think past go. This is America, one of the most highly technological nations on the planet Earth. You got cameras everywhere. How does 30 tons of TNT, of explosive, let me say that, go up missing? Okay, how does it just go on missing in thin air, and it's been gone it's been missing a year and some change and never been found? What's going to happen? Me speaking as a man, I think it's going to be used for a T-Rex attack. Okay, it was supposed to go from Wyoming to California, and somewhere in between it just came up missing. Now you got to understand how these shipyards work. All right, these shipyards document and they tag every shipment. Okay, they have radio frequency identification technology on all of these shipments. All right, I work at Amazon. Every package has that technology on it. Okay, so when it's getting shipped from one place to another, it could be it's no different when you order your things you get from Amazon. You can get on your internet and track it. So how does this just goes missing in thin air? Poof. I'm gonna tell you how. The government. All right, and they plan on using it, and it does all type of it does great destruction in a confined area. All right, like if you put it in a stadium in the middle of a city or something. And I'm gonna show you an example that explosion in Beirut a few years ago. That's what it was, ammonium nitrate. Okay, I'm gonna read this article first from CNBC News. Okay, and I don't know how this one got bad. I mean, it's old news, but it's new to me. All right, and, all of this is prophecy. 60,000 pounds of an explosive chemical lost during rail shipment, officials say. The company transporting ammonium nitrate from Wyoming to California said the release should pose no risk to public health or environment. Yeah, fucking right. Something, and see, and people listen whenever they see something on these news stations and these channels. They just believe whatever this so-called white man says. I mean, what do you mean? If fire gets set to it, it's going to explode. How is it doesn't have a threat to public health? If the loss resulted from a leak, it's safe if the loss resulted from a leak, which we know it didn't. Okay, come on, that anybody with a brain know it didn't. About 60,000 pounds of a chemical used as both a fertilizer and explosive is missing after likely disappearing during a rail trip from Wyoming to California last month. All right, it ain't disappeared. Somebody took it. All right. Somebody is taking it. Somebody is in somebody's hands and they didn't take it for nothing. All right. Somebody took it to use it for something. According to federal records, a rail car carrying ammonium nitrate left a plant operated by explosives manufacturer Dyno Noble of Cheyenne, Wyoming on April 12th, according to an incident report filed May 10th by a representative of the company with the National Response Center. The report states that the chemical was released due to an unknown cause and was discovered missing after the trail arrived in Southdale, California, an unincorporated community more than 1,000 miles from Cayenne. So look, from Wyoming, that's like the northeast. Well, it's north, but all the way to the west coast. Okay, up north, all the way to the west coast. All that land in between, you got 60,000 pounds of explosives just missing in thin air. How you gonna find that? At the time of the report, the car was empty and on its way back to Wyoming, according to the company. So it had been gone. By the time it made it to California, wherever it is, wherever it's hiding, it's somewhere tucked, hid away, or getting manufactured into some explosive device for the appointed day. All right, and it's gonna happen. Okay, it's gonna happen. This is all by design. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Ammonium nitrate has been a key ingredient in both terror attacks and fatal accidents. At least 580 people were killed in 1947 when more than 2,000 tons of the chemical exploded on a cargo ship that had docked a port in Texas City, Texas. The same year in Brest, France, a Norwegian that contained 3,000 tons of ammonium nitrate exploded, leading to 29 deaths. All right, now let's see what happened in Beirut. All right, let's check this out. All right, 218 people just died a few years ago from when it exploded. So this thing does a nasty mess. All right. And just imagine these areas were open areas where it killed all these people. Just imagine you stick something like that in a confined space like a stadium, a football stadium or something. Everybody gonna die. Everybody gonna give up the ghost. All right. So I'm about to let this play a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna funnel it through the scriptures.
Life and death.
I was wondering what happened. Am I going to die? How I'm going to die?
My colleagues and I rushed to the ER to find that there was actually nothing left.
It took only seconds to cause so much death and damage that Lebanese people are calling it their 9/11. We're going to take you from the epicenter of this horrific blast and hear from the people in its path as it ripped through the center of a city once known as the Paris of the Middle East, killing and injuring. And leaving more than 250,000 people without habitable homes.
Oh, and fair use. This is used for educational purposes. This is not used for monetary gain. Okay. I had another one. This one hard to see the before and after. I had another clip I looked at. I think this is it right here. This is a good one right here to show you the power of it. I just imagine if that's the water superdome, quality in that superdome, something like this. Everybody in that place is touching. Okay? And we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. All right? Something's going to come down the pipe that's going to make 9/11 look like child's play. Let me get straight to the precept, all right? Because we understand our enemy, all right? The scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. And we know his methods that he used to get power, getting order out of chaos, all right? He brings in the problem, looks for the reaction, and gets a reaction from the people, and he comes in with a solution. All right. We're not ignorant of his devices, the way he do things. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices. So we know he do in-house false flags. Okay. He'll blow some shit up, destroy some shit, and then come in through the back door like he's a knight in shining armor with a solution. All right. So he'll do this so he could pass legislation and take away people's civil liberties. All right. So if you have that many tons of explosives that just disappeared in thin air, you best believe he's going to use that device to forward his agenda. And us brothers in his faith, we're not ignorant of his devices. We know that's how he get down. Okay. He's been doing it, these things from his youth. All right. Let me get that scripture. He's been doing those witchcraft, malicious Jedi mind tricks since this godforsaken place became a nation. And the gig is up. The Lord has raised up his servants, the prophets, to be the DA and accuse you before Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and expose you before the peoples of the earth. All right. Whatever precept I want. Where it say, no, it's in this chapter. Yep, here we go. Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments. And an enchantment is a trick. All right. It's some-handed magic. All right. It's something that to deceive your senses, something to manipulate you. Okay. This is what the so-called white man does. He's a magician. He's a warlock. All right. He's the great deceiver. He was a liar since the beginning and a murderer from the beginning. And they say, stand now within our enchantments. And he uses the media, all right, outlets to beguile and put the people in trances. They believe whatever they see, and he tricks them. All right. And this is what the Lord says: stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries. All right. This guy is a warlock. He's a witch, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. And see, and we understand that. Whatever, believe nothing what you see on the news. All right. And when you look at the news, all right, you have to know how to have the spirit of discernment to funnel it. All right. And know, all right, that's a bone. That's a bone. This is the truth. All right. And the bone represents the lies, because this devil is the father of lies. All right. So to be a good liar, you always got the best liars get a few pieces of truth and wrap it in lies so it can look believable. Okay. And that's what this devil does. All right. He's a mind manipulator. He'll blow some shit up and put it on Al Qaeda. He'll put it on the Taliban. All right, he'll put it on ISIS. But we know in this final hour he's going to do things like that and put it on us Hebrew Israelites. All right, from the various tribes. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit if thou may prevail. And he's going to forward his agenda, because the Lord say when he sits down and he think he's forward his enterprise, then hell's going to fall down on him. So he's going to trick a lot of people, man. He's going to come with these false flags, and he's going to do what Nero did in the ancient world and put it on the believers, man. Okay? He's going to put that ammonium nitrate to use, man. All right? Because in this final hour, millions would die. All right? So he got something big coming down the pipe. All right? And what the Lord tell his servants, the prophets, to do? Come and give them warning from me. All right? So we're warning you. Something coming down the pipe. You're supposed to be preparing yourselves. All right, this is Psalm 7. And I'm going to start at verse 11. 7:11. 7:11. Now back, though, Lil Joe. All right. That's the old Ice Cube song. All right, this is Psalm 7:11. Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. That's why the Lord has raised up his servants. All right, we're here to accuse the wicked, to shed light on the things he's done behind closed doors. All right. We're exposing his manipulating tricks, his Jedi mind tricks, so people could see him clearly for what he is. Okay. If he turn not, he will wet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready. All right. And the Lord is going to let this damn devil, he's going to use this devil as a sword to do what? Judge this nation. Okay. The Lord said the deceiver and the deceiver are his. The deceived and the deceiver are his. All right. So the Lord will be using deceiver to judge the deceived while he's been deceived himself, and judgment's coming down on him himself. All right, because that nuclear missile that he's created is going to be his demise. All right, he think that's where his power comes from, but it's going to be used to bring him down. All right, he's going to what it say? You live by the sword, he's going to die by the sword. Okay, he have also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. All right. So all of these copper tops here in America, instruments of death, are already in play to be used against you. False flags. All right. Ammonium nitrate turned into a little bomb put in a closed area where thousands of people are. He's going to use it. These instruments of death, the Lord is using this devil to bring out do his work, to judge the peoples of the earth for their insubordination and their incredulity, man, their unbelief, man. Okay. Behold, he traveled with iniquity and he conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. All right. 60,000 pounds of explosive that just disappeared in thin air. All right. Is this devil conceiving mischief. All right. Bringing forth falsehood. It's a falsehood to say that it's just disappeared in thin air and nobody know where it is. All right, these devils, these feds know where it is. They know what they're going to do. He made a pit and digged it, and it's falling into the ditch which he made. You see, he's going to bring all these blood, guts, octane, trauma to the peoples of the earth. But guess what? That same ditch he's digging for people to fall in, he's going to fall in it ultimately with his nuclear ICBMs. But before you get to that, all right, hey, it's gonna be T-Rex attacks all over America. You're gonna hear explosions everywhere, man, from one coast to the next. All right, that's why we need Yahweh Shem Shai to protect us. And then once he do those false flags, then he's gonna send a bunch of robots, AI, artificial intelligence, to come out to govern the people, to oppress the people. He's gonna take away your liberties. All right, he's gonna take away your Second Amendment rights, where it's gonna be unlawful for you to have a firearm. He's gonna take away your First Amendment rights, where you can't just speak plainly anymore. They're gonna hit you with misinformation, throw you in a concentration camp. All right, these are the times we're living in. Okay, but he's gonna start it with these false flags. His mischief shall return upon his head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his pate. All right. So he's going to do a lot of violent dealings that's going to kill millions in his final hour, but it's ultimately going to come down on his head. All right. That lake of fire not going to miss him, but he's going to bring forth a lot of death and destruction in the coming days. Okay. What else I got? This is the book of 2 Thessalonians. Chapter 5. No, I need 1 Thessalonians. Salakia. I need 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. Let's go. All right. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, and that's the spirit the people are in now. They think that great white hope, the great red hope, Donald Nero Trump is back in, and he's going to put things in order. And the people are getting at ease in this place. They think it's all good. Then sudden destruction will come up on them. Then you're going to hear fucking explosion, pocket nukes, ammonium nitrate blowing up in stadiums, blowing up. Well, a lot of people might come in the streets with by the thousands in protest. And you're going to hear these explosions of people getting body parts everywhere, blowing the smithereens, like on that movie. They had something like that happen on that movie Civil War. All right, that recently came out. Okay. All right. And when they're going to be hollering peace and safety, and sudden destruction is going to come on them as travail with a woman with a child. A woman with a child in her last month, she could be cool and chilling, laughing. Then the next thing you know, that water breaks, boom, and that pain hits suddenly. That's what's going to happen in the coming days. Hey, something might happen before the new year, but definitely next year, life as we know it is going to change, and they shall not escape. The only people that's going to escape is the servants of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that's taking heed to these epistles, that's taking heed to this doctrine and living it. Okay, these are the only people that's going to get delivered out of this God-forsaken kingdom, America. Okay, this devil about to blow some shit up, man. And he's not just gonna be blowing shit up. He gonna bring out the whole kitchen sink. He gonna send out diabolical diseases. All right, like the movie Contagion. All right, he's gonna do. He's gonna purge the people on all sides. All right, he's gonna show you how majestic he is with that sword the Lord blessed him with. All right, here we go. This is Jeremiah 50 and 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, you see? And the so-called white man is the Lord's sword, okay? Now, the archers against Babylon is everybody with nuclear capability, but just amongst domestically in Babylon, you're going to have people, archers, just shooting arrows at this place, all right? And his government is going to do it to itself, all right? He's going to unleash diabolical diseases. He's going to put a famine upon the people. All right, all of those are weapons of war used against the people. All right, and he's going to come with these explosions. They coming, I'm telling you. All you that bend the bow and cap around about. And that's ultimately talking about everybody with nuclear capability. All right, NATO, Russia, and all its allies. Everybody with nukes are going to shoot on America ultimately. Okay, let none of them escape. Let none thereof escape. But even before that, people are not going to be escaping because of the famine, the sword famine, the pestilence, and the sword within. All right, the Lord is going to soften this bitch within before those nukes come. Okay, recompense her according to her work, and that's what the Lord is doing. He's judging this place. This is the most wicked, vile place on the earth. Is where all of the sorceries and all of the philosophies, all these wicked women come from. When I say wicked women, all these fucked up ass philosophies and ideologies. All right, the Lord is recompensing her according to her work. So the Lord is going to let this place just get tore up. Isaiah the 47th chapter, it would not be called tender and delicate no more. Occupying entities is going to come have their way with America. According to all that she have done, hey, she's reaping what she's sown. All right, all that circus and bread, that's why it's not good to be going to these stadiums no more. Any day now, something gonna pop off at one of those stadiums. All right, this devil has some tricks up his sleeve. He's a low down, dirty dog. Do unto her, for she is proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. And the Lord gonna let something like this happen at that motherfucker, man. Blue. One of them stadiums. Just imagine getting in a stadium and exploding like that. Concert somewhere and some shit like that happen, man. Hey, the Lord has given us the Lord has gave the order. So he's put the spirit on the so-called white man to make these things happen. Okay. And it will. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah. I'm gonna stay right here. 49. Go down to verse 13. All right. And it's aforetime written, for I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Bozrah shall become a desolation. All right. And America is modern day Bozrah. Okay. That was the chief city in Edom. Okay. America is modern day Bozrah. It's going to become a desolation, man. All right. The air is going to be toxified. The water is going to be toxified and poisoned. Okay. Death is going to be get death here. Second Ezra 16 chapter say it's going to be great death here. A reproach, a waste, and a curse. Nothing good is going to come out of this place. All right. Children are going to be dying left and right. Old people are going to be dying. Okay. Women are going to be getting great. People are going to be starving to death. Explosions is going to be happening every day. Like all these things we see what happened in Syria, Yemen, where these people hears explosions so much till they get immune to it. All right, they get immune to it. That's what's going. All these things, people are so. When you look at the Ethiopians, they are so famished that their bellies are pop belly. They bellies get real big and but up their lower extremity and upper extremities is just nothing. All right, all of those things we see that's happening in these third world countries is going to come here in America and it's going to be 10 times worse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. All right. Okay. And this devil's going to be doing a lot of these things himself. He's going to be making these things happen himself. He's going to be self-destructing himself. Okay. Man, you can't get away with nothing with all the technology here in America. So there's no way 30 tons of explosives will come up missing, man. You can't get away with nothing. All right. You got people doing petty crimes and stuff, and they got the camera, street cameras, doorbell cameras, and they just follow that digital footprint of all those cameras and phone towers and shit, and you can't get away with nothing. So how can somebody get away with that much explosive, man? All right, that's being tracked. Okay, nah, this devil about to go with his move, man. Okay, this is Jeremiah. Nah, that's not what I want. I want Psalms. Bear with me. Yeah, all right. This is Psalms chapter 52 and 2. Thy tongue divisive mischiefs, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. All right. Oh, this 60,000 pounds of explosives have just disappeared in thin air. We don't know where it is gone. All right. That's a tongue devising mischief. All right. It ain't disappearing thin air. All right. When it's found and they go and trace what started made whatever building or whatever they're gonna do explode, they're gonna be like, this must have been the ammonium nitrate that disappeared. All right, those Hebrew Israelites, they stole it and blew shit up. That's what they're gonna do. He's gonna devise mischief like a sharp razor working deceitfully. He'll put it on us, man. All right, that's why you got to know what you signed up for, man. We're gonna be public enemy number one. We're gonna be the boogeyman. And the Lord say, blessed are you when these men revile us, man. All right, you got to know what you're standing up for, man. All right, we're gonna have bounties on our heads. They're gonna do these false flags and put it on us, man. They do it to these other boogeymen. All right, they do some shit and then they say, oh, Al Qaeda did it when they're the one financing the motherfuckers. Send one of their puppets out there to do the deed. Okay, we're not ignorant of the devices. Thou lovest evil more than good and lying rather than to speak righteousness. All right, that's the devil we're up against, man. And he's good at what he does. He's a good devil. All right. When it comes to doing evil, he's great at it. All right. He's superior at being evil and lying. He's a master manipulator. Sailor. Thou lovest all divine words, O thou deceitful tongue. All right. He uses media outlets to put these articles out and say all of this stuff is missing, when in fact he has it in his back pocket, waiting on the prescribed day to use it. All right. To kill people. Okay, that's what he's going to do with it. Yahweh shall likewise destroy thee forever. All right, and we're at the end of his rulership. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of their father. So we're at the end. We're seeing the beginning of this devil being destroyed. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place. All right, when America starts falling, that's the so-called white man's dominion going into oblivion, descending into oblivion, and root thee out of thy land of the living. All right, this nation, after those 1,000 years, the nation of Edom will be no more. All right, their remembrance will be taken out of the planet Earth, man. Okay, so this devil will come with some false flags, man. All right, 60,000 pounds of explosive chemicals lost during rail shipment, officials say. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. Okay. So with that, I don't want to rot the Zah. This was edifying to the hearers. I'm gonna get infinite honors to my heavenly Father, my great King, Yahweh by Shem Al-Shai, by Shem Harakakadash. Double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone. And salutation to my fellow labors in the Mashak Yahweh Shai, pushing his beloved doctrine across the four winds. Kwame Yasharala Shalawam. Abba.